Hey friends, welcome to my YouTube channel, Attorney E, Immigration Lawyer. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Maraming salamat po for subscribing and for following us sa ating YouTube channel, Attorney E, Immigration Lawyer, pati na rin po ang ating Facebook page, Attorney E, Immigration Lawyer. Okay, today's episode po, isa ito sa mga huling episodes about usapang deportation. Ang topic po natin, self-deportation or voluntary departure. Actually, meron nagtanong sa comment section, sabi niya, yung mga gustong mag-self-deportation, ano po mga kailangan? So, we're gonna talk about that. Ito kasi, may mga nagko-comment sabi, yung mga walang status, dapat mag-self-deport na lang kayo. Meaning, umuwi na lang. Okay. So, let me tell you this. Ang desisyon to go back to the Philippines, of course, it will be your decision. Okay? After mong ma-exhaust lahat, and then nagtanong ka na, kumonsulta ka na sa mga immigration lawyer, nag-compare ka na ng mga opinion ng iba't ibang immigration lawyer, at wala talagang possible na na path for you to become lawful sa US, and then sawang-sawa ka na rin sa pagiging unlawful ang status sa Amerika. Yan, self-deportation. Anong kailangan? Ang kailangan po dyan ay meron ka dapat passport to go back to the Philippines. So makipag-usap po kayo sa ating mga consulate, sa ating embahada, kung anong mga kailangan para magkaroon ka ng passport. And the thing is, yung Philippine passport mo, hindi yan tied up sa yung US immigration status. Because ano siya, magkaiba naman po yan. Ang Philippine passport po ay ini-issue ng ating gobyerno. Dahil ikaw ay citizen ng ating gobyerno, ng Philippine government, ay po pwede ka po makahingi ng passport or maybe travel document from the embassy of the Philippines or the consulate. So kung saan po kayo kung sino may jurisdiction, i-research po ninyo. And I know, like, if you're from Colorado, San Francisco, if you're from Texas, meron po tayo sa Houston. If you're from Louisiana, Mississippi, meron po tayo sa Houston na consulate. So yun po, Philippine passport. Okay, so it doesn't have, wala po siyang link or hindi po siya naka-tie up sa US immigration status mo. So kung ikaw ay meron ng expired na passport na status, hindi po yun ground para hindi ka ma-issuehan ng Philippine passport. Okay? Kasi yun ang katunayan na ikaw ay citizen ng Philippines. Alright, so self-deportation, that's really just what you need. And then you can get the ticket, pwede kang bumili na ng ticket going back to the Philippines. But before you do that, okay, before you do that, dapat po alam ninyo na meron tinatawag na bars, yung 3 years or 10-year bar. Itong bars na ito ay kung unlawful ka for a certain period of time, hindi ka makakabalik because of this bar. And so you have to know na kapag umuwi ka, matitrigger itong mga bars na ito. Okay, so 3-year bar. Kung unlawful na ang status mo for 180 days, but less than 1 year. Yan. So, siguro dumating ka as a tourist, tapos nag-overstay ka na. Ayan. So, more than 180 days, but less than 1 year. 3 years ang bar. Tapos, 10 years naman ang bar kung more than 1 year ka ng unlawful ang status mo. So, make sure na alam mo ito before you make the decision to self-deport. Yung sinasabi mong self-deportation, yung uuwi ka na lang. Ngayon, kung ang intention mo ay babalik ka, so this will affect that. So dapat alam mo na kapag lumabas ka and naging unlawful ang status mo, ay magiging problem mo yon in going back. Okay, paano naman kung ikaw ay nasa removal proceeding na? First, ano ba ang consequences ng removal? So kung ma-remove ka first time, 10 years. Okay, na hindi ka makakabalik. And then, kung meron ka ng past removal at ma-remove ka ulit, 20 years. Kung meron kang aggravated felony, permanently barred. Okay. Now, Voluntary departure naman, pag-usapan natin sa konteksto ng removal proceeding. Okay, so as I said, kung gusto mong uuwi ka na, meron kang kakayanang umuwi, of course, anytime you can return to the Philippines kasi citizen ka ng Philippines. Okay, so kahit nag-overstay ka na sa Amerika, hindi naman nawala yung pagiging Filipino mo. You can always go back to the Philippines. Kailangan mo lang ng travel document. Ayan. Okay? But you have to know kung anong mga consequences ng iyong pag-uwi in terms of pagbalik mo dito sa Amerika. Magkakaroon ka ng bar or hindi ka papapasukin for a certain period of time kapag nag-overstay ka na or naging out of status ka na, as I explained. Alright? Okay, before I continue, I just want to make sure na ito pong ating pinag-uusapan ay hindi po ito kapalit ng inyong actual consultation with your immigration lawyer. Okay, so ito po ay para sa educational purpose lamang at hindi po ako ang inyong abogado at hindi po tayo nagki-create ng attorney-client relationship. Okay, so but I want to thank you for listening and for subscribing. Ito po ay pinag-uusapan natin dahil napaka-hot po ng topic na ito. Okay, so let's talk about voluntary departure naman. Kung ikaw ba ay malagay sa removal proceeding, pwede bang sasabihin mo na uuwi ka na lang? Pwede naman. In fact, marami po nagre-request ng voluntary departure kung kapag nandun na sila sa removal proceeding. Okay, so you can request it at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of the removal proceeding. So po pwede po yun. Meron po tayong episode kung saan pinag-usapan natin yung iba't ibang depensa o relief sa removal. So, your immigration lawyer will know kung ano po ang mag-a-apply sa iyo, kung meron o wala. And it's true, maraming cases na talagang wala kang magagawa because of the situation po nung tao pong nasa removal. So, hindi po lahat ay may solusyon, ika nga, because we base it under immigration law and titignan po ng abogado kung saan yung mag-a-apply sa inyo. Okay? But you can request, speaking about voluntary departure, ay pwede po itong i-request sa simula, in the middle, or even after the removal proceeding. Okay. Now, ano ang kagandahan ng voluntary departure? So kung talagang wala ng ibang depensa, walang asylum, walang cancellation of removal, wala kang kamag-anak na petitioner, hindi ka naging victim ng VAWA, T-visa, human trafficking, talagang you have to, talagang wala, okay? So mag-voluntary departure, anong mga kailangan? Travel document. Dapat po wala kayong aggravated felony. Dapat meron kang pera or funds to go back kasi sasagutin mo yung travel expenses mo. And dapat ikaw ay magdi-depart or aalis ka, you're gonna return to your country within the period allowed by the immigration judge. So, ibibigay po ng immigration judge yung voluntary departure order, bibigyan ka ng pagkakataon para makabalik and you have to return to your country within that period. Ano ang consequence? Ano ang magandang resulta nito? Itong bars and consequences ng removal ay hindi mag-a-apply kung ikaw ay may voluntary departure. Okay? So, dun sa mga situation na meron ka pang planong bumalik sa Amerika or meron kang mga pending na petitions na naghihintay or meron kang expectations na makakabalik ka, maganda rin po itong relief. Okay? As I always remind you, consult with your immigration lawyer kung ito po ang the best relief for you. Okay? Yan po. So, what do you need kung mag-voluntary departure ka naman sa removal proceeding? As I said, travel document. Kailangan mo ng passport mo. And then yung funds that you can actually pay for your travel expenses. Tapos kailangan din po na mapakita na wala kang aggravated felony and ikaw ay susunod doon sa order ng judge na uuwi ka. Okay? Ayan. So, I just wanna make sure na Na-cover po natin itong voluntary departure. Yan. So, as I said, ang voluntary departure, when you do that and it's granted by the judge, itong bars and yung consequences ng removal ay hindi po mag-a-apply sa case ninyo. Okay? Yan. So, yan po ang ating episode for today. If you want to schedule a consultation with me, mag-text kayo 713-315-7793 or mag-email eb@eboardlaw.com. Meron pa po tayong isang episode before the year ends. Yan, ito naman po yung mga humanitarian reliefs na pwede pong gamiting depensa or gamiting way to stop po ang removal proceeding. Ayan, so Ah, mag-comment lamang po kayo. Huwag kayong magbigay ng mga private and confidential consultation. And until next time po, ako po si Attorney Elaine Antonio Bordo. Bye!